2 weeks ago, I had an Instagram account with over 86,000 followers that I had been growing for over 13 years. Sometime at past 12 noon, exactly 2 weeks ago, everything was gone. No warning, no explanation, just disabled. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. It has been a horrible 2 weeks for me. I can't even lie. I never ever thought that one day I would make a video like this. But if you're watching this, you probably already noticed that my Instagram account has not been existing. The accounts that many of you have followed, supported, and loved, the accounts that many of you helped to grow to over 86,000 followers, is no longer active as at today, the 26th of June 2026. The reason is simple. Instagram disabled my account, and I'll get into how that's happened. Even though I know that 2 or 3 days after this happened, I think I vlogged about it and spoke about it. That vlog is yet to go up, but for the sake of this video, I will also go into the details of what happened and what led to my account getting disabled. I did not deactivate my account. I did not take a break from social media. I did not decide to start over. And to be honest, this has been one of the most difficult things to go through as a creator whose livelihood is 90% based on Instagram. For a lot of people, 86,000 followers is just a number. For me as a creator, it is a community that I have built from scratch. That account represents or represented years of hard work, years of blood, sweat, and tears, years of creating content, years of showing up consistently, years of improving, years of connecting with different people from all over the world. What a lot of people don't see is what happens behind the scenes, the editing, the scripting, the planning, everything that goes into every single Instagram post, whether sponsored or not. That's why this has been really painful for me. So on Friday, the 12th of June, 2 weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks ago, I opened up my Instagram and noticed that I had been logged out. My first instinct was, I'm being hacked. That was the first thing that I thought was happening to me was, oh my God, I'm getting hacked. And then I checked my email and I saw a couple of emails from Instagram telling me that Mia Rose's account, which I opened under mine, had been suspended. And when I clicked on Mia Rose's account, it gave me the option to appeal, which at the time I did not appeal. Let me just be honest. At that time, it was, like I said before, I had already vlogged about this, and when I eventually start putting out vlogs, you guys would see, all of that. But I was in complete disbelief, and I was literally screaming my entire house down at that time. But a few hours after, I was able to click on the appeal button for Mia Rose. My own account was saying it was permanently disabled. Mia Rose's account was saying it was suspended, and this suspension also affected my Facebook accounts, my Facebook pages, my Threads accounts, because they are all connected in the same account center. And a couple of hours after I had gotten myself a little bit, I appealed Mia Rose's account suspension. Mia's account was suspended because she was below the age of 13, which made no sense to me, knowing fully well that there are 1,001 child actors, influencers, people's children that have accounts on Instagram that are run by their parents. So maybe Instagram just thought that Mia Rose is on Instagram, running Instagram by herself, when it's clearly on her page that it is managed by me. So when they asked for an ID, I put my passport, and a couple of hours after, her account was restored. And with that restoration came the restoration also of my Facebook accounts and the restoration also of my Threads accounts. But for some reason, my Instagram account remained disabled up till today. Kept refreshing, checking notifications, checking my email. What even stood out to me was I never got an email to say that my account had been disabled. It's only when I try to log into my account that I see that my account has been disabled. I never got an email saying that my account had been disabled, but I got an email to say that Mia's account had been suspended. So obviously, for the next couple of days, I was an emotional wreck. I'm able to sit down here and do this video because there is a bit of hope. I will get into that eventually, but it has been a rough. Do you know what it means feeling like all of your years of hard work? Instagram is my portfolio. If you want to know anything about Alma, it's on Instagram. And I always tell you guys here on YouTube, if you're not following me on Instagram, you don't know what you're missing, because I post on the go on Instagram. I collaborate with brands on Instagram. I have a different persona of myself on Instagram. I feel like my personalities on YouTube and Instagram are slightly different, but Instagram was literally like my work hub, right, as a content creator. And recently, in recent times, I've even loved how my page has been doing, because I have been delving more into travel content and, travel ideas and, core travel tips that people have absolutely been loving. So I really, really adored where my page was until 2 weeks ago when my page was disabled. For me, it's just a case of feeling helpless and feeling defeated and feeling like all of this work I've been doing for the last couple of years, all of these things I have been, doing to grow my page and putting myself out there 13 years, was it all for nothing? The fact that everything you've worked for, you can literally wake up one day and it's gone, is the part that I've been trying to constantly understand. I've been disappointed, I've been frustrated. Like, it has put me in a very weird space as a creator. I do not want to do anything creative. I've not even been able to put out a vlog. I had vlog clips to edit. I have not been able to edit. Like, anything that concerns creating content for me in the last 2 weeks has been non-existent. I have not been in that space at all. I have not had the motivation to do anything. I've just been holed up in my house. And it has been a very, weird time for me. I even considered quitting content creation, because I'm just like, how can I be doing all of this and have it taken from me? Like, look, trust me, if you have ever had a page disabled or taken down, you will probably understand how I have been feeling. But the only reason why I'm even dressed up today is because I actually have an interview somewhere. That's why I'm even dressed up, hair laid, makeup done, because I'm about to change my outfit. I'm just like, okay, let me just film for YouTube. Because I feel like right now, at this point, I haven't put out a video in like 2 weeks on YouTube, which is so unlike me, but I've really been going through it, you guys. Many of you who have noticed my absence on Instagram have actually messaged me on Threads. I did a video on TikTok a few days after this happened. I've done everything the internet says you should do, from doing Meta Verified to speak to an agent. I've done everything, and the worst part is that it's giving me no option to appeal. I've spoken to Meta agents from different parts of the world. I've spoken to Meta agents in India, in America, in London. I've spoken to all kinds of support agents. And as at right now, my account has still not been restored. I am hopeful that it will get restored. And this is why a couple of days ago, I went back to Facebook again to find somebody else to speak to on Meta Verified. And the AI told me, again, let's not even go into the fact that we know that the reason for all of this is AI. AI is responsible for almost everything with Meta right now. And this same AI told me a couple of days ago that my account doesn't show that it's disabled on their system anymore, that right now there is a discrepancy. My account is showing that it has a very minor restriction. Compared to permanently disabled, that is a huge difference. So in a nutshell, what Meta is telling me right now is that when Mia's account was restored and I got my Facebook accounts back and every other thing back, the restoration did not get to my Instagram account. There was a glitch in the system synchronization, and that's exactly what happened in a nutshell. Like, that is the update 2 weeks after. Now my case they have given me a new case number. They have pushed my case to the Meta synchronization specialist team. To confirm what this AI was telling me, because this is AI, I still had to find a way to speak to an agent, which I did a couple of days ago. An agent from Meta in London called me and confirmed to me that that case exists, and my case has been pushed to the specialist team for my account to literally have like a human manual review or reset. So like, they need to manually toggle my account to reactivate it because the restoration did not get to my account. Initially, I just thought my account was disabled without any reason, because the error it keeps giving me is that I went against community standards, which I know is not true. So knowing fully well that the AI glitch is responsible for my livelihood being on pause for the last 2 weeks has been very very annoying, to be honest. But that's the reason why I can actually sit down here and make this video, because I feel like now I know exactly what went wrong, and now I know that, you know, it's currently being worked on. It's been 3 days, I would say, that I got the confirmation that this case has been pushed to a specialist team. 3 days after, it has not been restored. My fingers are crossed, because I feel like that is the only hope I have right now. I have also explored talking to these people who restore disabled accounts on Instagram. I got a lot of recommendations from you guys, people that have reached out to me either on WhatsApp, Threads, TikTok. You guys have been sending me loads and loads of Instagram account restorers. And let's just say I will not be exploring that option, because I have spoken to at least 3 of them, and the least price for these people to get your accounts back is 3 million naira. Like, the least price, if you want like an instant recovery process, the one that will not take 3 to 4 or 5 months, that I know I don't have, you know, is 3 million naira, which is ridiculous to me for an account that I grew all by myself. Is ridiculous. So knowing now that my case is being worked on by Meta has given me a little bit of hope, knowing that I don't have to go and look for money to pay somebody to restore my account. It makes no sense. But yeah, guys, it has been a very trying time for me. Like, a very trying time for me. The brands that, you know, I'm working with, who have paid for content and I have no page to post it. And I've had a couple of people who have reached out to me to say, oh, you know, just open another account for the meantime. Oh, don't be afraid to start all over again. I'm like, the least thing I want to hear right now is, Alma, start again. Alma, open another page. This page took me 13 years to grow, and I have not even reached 100,000 followers in 13 years. But I was okay with my growth. I was content with my growth, my slow and steady growth. To tell me to go and start from zero, I have a huge phobia for starting anything afresh. It's a phobia I have battled for years. I do not like to start anything afresh, you know. Starting from zero is just not something I think I can do, or something that I am willing to do right now at the moment. The only thing on my mind right now is how to get my account restored. Literally, like, that's the only thing on my mind right now. And I'm hopeful, I'm praying that it gets restored soon. A friend of mine told me to take this time as a time to just rest and relax. In her words, meditate. But that's not what I've been doing the last 2 weeks. I have been in a very emotional state, and it's only God that has actually seen me through. Because imagine that a business that you have built for over a decade, assuming you like own a business, for instance, maybe you ordered some goods from China and your goods are on the high sea and the ship capsized. That's exactly how it feels. It feels like you've lost years of work. In my case, that was my first reaction. You guys don't want to know. I felt like I had lost it. I had lost everything, you know. YouTube as a platform is not my major source of income. My major source of income is my Instagram. I would say YouTube, yeah, it's there, but I mean, we all can agree that YouTube is no longer the way it was a couple of years ago. I only make a fraction of what I used to make 4 or 5 years ago from YouTube right now. And it's not, for me, it is not sustainable to depend on only YouTube for me right now. You know, I'm not sure what's been going on with YouTube, but if you're a creator, I know that you probably are also going through this, but I don't want to delve into all of that right now. Just to let you guys know that, you know, that's where my main source of income was coming from, working with brands on Instagram. And right now, there's no brand that will pay you with 0 followers. There's no brand that will pay you with 100 followers or 200 followers. So I'm just not in the right frame of mind to actively be growing a new page, if that makes any sense. That's not where I am right now mentally. So I just want to, you know, get my account back. Like, literally, I just need my account back ASAP. But it's been 2 weeks without my account. I'm hopeful now, because now I know exactly what happened with the new updates that Meta has given to me. And my fingers are crossed that, you know, something comes out of this in the next couple of days. But yeah, just in case you were looking for me on Instagram and you couldn't find me, this is why. I have been struggling to even stay consistent here on YouTube. I will try to, edit vlogs, put them out for you guys. But you will also be the first to know when my Instagram account gets restored, which I know it will by God's grace. But thank you guys so much. I see your messages, those who messaged me on Threads and all of those other platforms. I see them. Thank you so much. And yeah, let me get dressed for my interview. One thing to just take my mind off things is just to, I almost turned down this invitation for this interview, but I was just like, Alma, get out of the house, okay? Dress up. I haven't worn makeup in over 3 weeks. This is my first time wearing makeup in like 3 weeks, I think. So yeah, let me go do this interview. Let me get my mind off things. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for all your love and support as always. And I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully soon enough. Mwah. Bye.